Hello 6-year-olds and parents reading 3-year-olds. Until recently, comics were just picture books used to distract small children. Not anymore, thanks to Team Fortress's comics. They're now blood-soaked, adrenaline-gorged orgies of picture violence that distract kids of all ages. I'm Saxon Hale. If you don't know who I am, you're probably an idiot or a childless adult. But don't worry, because the comic you're now reading has been written by hand with the express purpose of catching you up on 7 years of backstory so you can get to the good stuff. Issue 1 of our ongoing Team Fortress comic book. So you better sit down, because, on second thought, stand. You don't want to be in a comfortable barrel-emptying position for the rocket sled of explosion you're about to be strapped to. Let's get started! 1850. The story starts in New Mexico. It's a desert and it looks like this. Only a moron would live here. Here's some more morons who decide to live here. A rich old man from England and his 2 idiot sons. Redmond Man, Blue Touch Man, Zephelian Man. The boys hate each other, but they love their dad. He also convinced them to buy most of New Mexico and move there. The old man never forgave him for it. On his deathbed, he left the family munitions company, Manco, to his trusted aide, Barnabas Hale, my granddad. He left his maidservant all his gold, Elizabeth, and he left his sons nothing. Nothing but the useless land that convinced him to buy. And he gave it to them to share. So they fought over until the day they died. One of the brothers hired mercenaries to seize the land from his twin, but the other brother did too. The ensuing land wars that have gone on for 120 years now, as dramatised in the documentary video game Team Fortress 2. 1890. Years passed, the brothers were close to death, but no closer to stealing their worthless inheritance from one another. That's where this sharp old tack comes in. Renegade Conager. One of the brothers hired a brilliant engineer to make a machine that would make him live forever. Couldn't beat his twin for the land, he'd outlast him for it. The only problem was this lady secretly convinced the engineer to build a machine for the other brother too, Elizabeth. Why? Nobody knows. But now the brothers are practically immortal. Still idiots and doomed to pit their mercs against each other forever. You're probably asking, Saxon, how can I build a life-extending machine? Well, first, you need some Australia. Good luck, it's hard to come by. It's the most valuable substance on Earth. When we Australians found the stuff, it turned us into supermen. Look at that city up there. Pretty futuristic, right? Guess what? That's Australia in 1890. Now it's 1930. Anyway, more years passed, the brothers didn't die and the war continued. That's my dad up there, Billy S. Hale. And the Team Fortress Classic Mercs. Now to now. That brings us to today. Good old 1972. I'm in charge of family business now. Mostly I make and sell weapons for these guys, the current corps of mercs. Sniper, spy, medic, heavy, pyro, engineer, soldier, demoman, and scout. These 2 lovely ladies help coordinate the massive land war the mercs fight every day. They're also secretly working for both sides, but the brothers are the mercs, don't you know that, so keep it under your hat. In fact, burn your computer after you read this. The administrator, Miss Poling, her assistant. So that's about it. Oh, there's also this guy, Grey Man. He's the long-lost smart third brother of those idiot twins I told you about. His dad abandoned him at birth because he was weak. He's captured and raised by eagles. That is some preposterous horseshit if you ask me, but barely credible backstory. Besides, he means business. Killed both his brothers last year. Now he's trying to take over my company. The greasy little weasel. Alright, well that garbage I told you before, forget about it. All the people in front of your eyeballs right now are what matters. Burn them into your brain. I can wait. Memorise? Good. Now you're ready to read Team Fortress comics. Click the page to go right to issue 1. Happy Free Comic Book Day, or as we call it here, TF Comics. Every day. Get clicking.